Hey everyone, Sukhwant Singh here. And if you're watching this, you're probably gearing up for the PTE, which means you're on the road to achieving some big dreams. But let's be real, the PTE writing section, it can be a bit of a hurdle. It's not just about knowing English. It's about understanding how to use it effectively within the specific constraints of the exam. The PTE is a competitive exam, and a high writing score can significantly boost your overall score, opening doors to incredible opportunities. Think about it. A better writing score could be the difference between getting into your dream university or landing that amazing job abroad. Today, we're diving deep into the top 5 PTE writing mistakes that could be holding you back. We'll break down why they matter and, most importantly, how to avoid them. Let's do this. Alright, let's talk grammar. I know it might not be the most exciting topic, but when it comes to the PTE writing section, grammar is absolutely essential. It's not just about following rules for the sake of it. Good grammar is what helps you express your ideas clearly and makes sure the examiner understands exactly what you mean. I get it. Grammar can seem a bit dry or even intimidating at times. But trust me, if you want to boost your score and stand out from the crowd, you need to treat grammar as your secret weapon. It's the backbone of effective communication. And the good news is, you don't have to be a grammar genius to see real improvement. By focusing on a few key areas, you can make a huge difference in your writing. Think of grammar as the foundation of a house. If it's strong, everything else you build on top will be solid too. And the best part? You can start seeing results pretty quickly once you know what to look out for. One of the most common mistakes I see, even among advanced students, is trouble with subject-verb agreement. It might sound simple, just match the subject and the verb, but it's surprisingly easy to get wrong, especially when you're under pressure or dealing with longer, more complicated sentences. Remember, a singular subject needs a singular verb, and a plural subject needs a plural verb. For example, the student writes, but the students write. It's a small detail, but it can make a big difference in how professional and polished your writing sounds. In the heat of the exam, it's easy to lose track, especially if your sentence has extra information or multiple clauses. That's why it's so important to slow down and double-check your sentences. Don't let a simple mistake cost you valuable points, so be mindful of this. Take a moment to read your sentences aloud in your head. Does the verb match the subject? If you're unsure, break the sentence down and check each part. This habit can save you from making avoidable errors. Another big culprit that trips up many test takers is tense inconsistency. Switching between past, present, and future tenses in the same paragraph or even the same sentence can make your writing confusing and hard to follow. Imagine you start a story in the past tense, but then suddenly jump to the present. It can leave your reader wondering when things are happening. Consistency is key. Pick a tense and stick with it unless you have a clear reason to change. Before you start writing, quickly decide which tense makes the most sense for your answer. Then, as you write, keep checking that you're staying consistent. This simple step can make your writing much clearer and easier to read. And let's not forget about punctuation. It might seem like a small detail, but punctuation marks are powerful tools. They help organize your ideas, signal pauses, and guide your reader through your writing. Those pesky commas, semicolons, and full stops, they're not just there for decoration. They actually shape the meaning of your sentences and can even change the message you're trying to convey. For example, a well-placed comma can help your reader pause and understand your point, while a missing one can make your sentence run together and become confusing. Semicolons can link related ideas, and full stops give your reader a chance to breathe. If you use a comma when you really need a full stop, you might end up with a run-on sentence. This can make your writing hard to follow and could cost you marks, even if your ideas are good. Similarly, misplacing a comma can completely change the meaning of a sentence. So, take your time, review your work, and remember, strong grammar isn't just about rules, it's about making sure your ideas shine through, loud and clear. Now let's talk vocabulary. It's tempting to throw in big fancy words to impress the examiner, right? But here's the thing, clarity trumps complexity every single time. Using precise and appropriate vocabulary is key. What does that mean? It means choosing words that accurately convey your intended meaning and are appropriate for the context of the task. Avoid using slang or informal language. Remember, this is a formal academic exam, so keep your language professional. Instead of saying something is super important, say it's crucial or essential. See the difference? Another common mistake is using words incorrectly. It's easy to get mixed up with words that sound similar but have different meanings. For example, affect and effect are often confused, as are complement and complement. My advice: don't just use words you're not 100% sure of. Look them up, understand their nuances, and practice using them correctly in sentences. We've tackled grammar and vocabulary, but now let's talk about the backbone of good writing: sentence structure. No matter how impressive your word choice is, if your sentences are unclear or poorly constructed, your message can easily get lost. Think of sentence structure as the framework that holds your ideas together, giving your writing both strength and clarity. Clear, concise, and well-structured sentences are essential for conveying your ideas effectively. When your sentences are easy to follow, your reader can focus on your message instead of getting distracted by confusing phrasing or awkward construction. This is especially important in academic and professional writing, where clarity is valued above all else. One of the biggest mistakes I see is writing long, rambling sentences that are difficult to follow. When you try to cram too many ideas into a single sentence, it becomes overwhelming for the reader. Remember, clarity is key. Shorter sentences help your reader process information more easily and keep your writing focused. Aim for sentences that are around 15 to 20 words long. This length is usually just right for expressing a complete thought without becoming too complicated. Of course, not every sentence needs to be exactly this length, but it's a helpful guideline to keep your writing balanced and readable. If a sentence is longer, see if you can break it down into 2 or more shorter sentences. This not only improves clarity, but also gives your writing a better rhythm. Try reading your sentences aloud. If you find yourself running out of breath, it's probably time to split that sentence up. Another common mistake is using fragments, incomplete sentences that lack either a subject or a verb. Fragments can sneak into your writing when you're trying to sound dramatic or conversational, but they often leave your reader confused about your meaning. Fragments can make your writing sound choppy and disjointed. When your ideas are broken up into incomplete thoughts, your writing loses its flow and can be hard to follow. Always check that each sentence stands on its own and makes sense. Make sure each sentence has a clear subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. This is the foundation of strong writing. If you're ever unsure, ask yourself, who is doing what? If you can't answer both parts, your sentence might be incomplete. On the flip side, avoid run-on sentences. Sentences that combine 2 or more independent clauses without proper punctuation or conjunctions. These sentences can stretch on and on, making it hard for your reader to keep track of your point. These can be confusing and difficult to read. Run-ons often bury your main idea and make your writing seem unorganized. Use periods, commas, and conjunctions to separate your thoughts and guide your reader smoothly from one idea to the next. To improve your sentence structure, focus on using a variety of sentence types: simple, compound, and complex. Mixing up your sentence structure keeps your writing interesting and helps you express more nuanced ideas. This will make your writing more engaging and dynamic. By mastering sentence structure, you'll not only communicate your ideas more clearly, but you'll also keep your reader interested from start to finish. Remember, a solid framework is the first step to powerful writing. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground, but here's the secret sauce. Practice, practice, practice. There's no magic shortcut to becoming a confident and competent writer. You've got to put in the time and effort. Think of it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't just show up on race day without any preparation, right? The same goes for the PTE writing section. You need to build up your writing stamina and accuracy through consistent practice. The good news is, there are tons of resources available to help you hone your skills. Start by familiarizing yourself with the different types of PTE writing tasks, such as summarize written text and write essay. Then, practice, practice, practice. Set aside dedicated time each day to work on your writing. Even 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. We're almost at the finish line, but before you go, let's talk about 2 more powerful tools in your PTE writing arsenal: online resources and feedback. These are your secret weapons, and using them wisely can make a huge difference in your preparation and your final score. Whether you're just starting out or looking to polish your skills, these tools can help you reach your full potential. The internet is a goldmine of resources for PTE preparation, including websites and apps specifically designed to help you improve your writing skills. From interactive exercises to sample essays and practice questions, you have access to a world of information at your fingertips. Many of these platforms offer step-by-step guides, video tutorials, and even practice tests that simulate the real exam environment so you can get comfortable with the format and timing. Take advantage of grammar checkers like Grammarly, which can help you identify and correct grammatical errors in real time. These tools not only catch mistakes but also explain why something is incorrect, helping you learn as you go. There are also other grammar tools and browser extensions that can review your writing instantly, making it easier to spot patterns in your errors and gradually improve your accuracy. Vocabulary builders like Memrise and Quizlet can help you expand your vocabulary and learn new words in a fun and engaging way. These apps use games, flashcards, and spaced repetition to make sure new words stick in your memory. The more words you know, the more confident you'll feel when expressing your ideas in the writing section. Try setting a daily goal for learning new words and reviewing them regularly to keep your vocabulary fresh. And don't underestimate the power of reading. Reading is one of the most effective ways to naturally improve your writing skills. It exposes you to new ideas, sentence structures, and vocabulary in context, which you can then use in your own writing. Reading widely exposes you to different writing styles and helps you absorb new vocabulary naturally. Try to read a variety of materials: magazines, newspapers, blogs, and academic articles. This will not only broaden your knowledge, but also help you understand how arguments are structured and supported, which is crucial for the PTE writing section. But here's the thing. While online resources are incredibly valuable, nothing beats personalized feedback from a qualified language instructor or PTE expert. Automated tools are helpful, but a real person can spot subtle issues, give you specific advice, and answer your questions in detail. They can provide tailored advice on your strengths and weaknesses and help you develop a strategic approach to tackling the writing section. A good mentor will not only correct your mistakes, but also encourage you, boost your confidence, and help you set realistic goals for improvement. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback and embrace constructive criticism. Remember, every piece of feedback is an opportunity to learn and grow. The more open you are to suggestions, the faster you'll progress. It's an invaluable part of the learning process and can help you identify areas where you can improve. By combining the power of online resources with personalized feedback, you'll be well equipped to tackle the PTE writing section with confidence and skill. So, make these secret weapons a regular part of your study routine and watch your writing abilities soar. So there you have it. The top 5 PTE writing mistakes and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Remember, the PTE writing section is not just about showcasing your language skills. It's about demonstrating your ability to communicate effectively within a specific context. By focusing on grammar, vocabulary, sentence structure, and practicing regularly, you'll be well on your way to crafting clear, concise, and compelling responses that will impress the examiner. Don't let common mistakes hold you back from achieving your desired score. Approach the PTE writing section with confidence, knowing that you have the tools and strategies to succeed. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.